Good afternoon, everyone. My colleagues and I will be presenting on equity and educational opportunities in Guyana. My name is Univerna.
My name is Alexis Peters.
My name is Nelisha Burnett.
My name is Anisha Isaacs.
We're ready to begin.
What is education equity? Educational equity means fairness in education, where all learners are given the support and resources they need to succeed. It recognizes that students have different needs, so some may require more assistance than others to achieve similar outcomes. In Guyana, it ensures every child has a fair chance to learn and succeed, regardless of background or circumstances. Why it matters in Guyana: improves academic success by ensuring every learner has access to quality education, reduces educational inequalities caused by poverty, location, disabilities, and limited resources, supports national development by preparing educated, skilled, and productive citizens who can contribute to Guyana's growth. Equity versus equality. Equality: all learners receive the same resources and opportunities. Equal Equity: learners receive support based on their individual needs, focuses on fairness and removing boundaries to success.
The impact on student engagement. It reduces motivation and classroom participation, feeling of frustration and discouragement, increase absenteeism and dropout rates, limited access to extracurricular activities and technology. The impact on academic achievement. This has limited access to quality teachers in remote areas, shortage of learning materials and school resources, lower literacy, numeracy, and examination performance, limited access to textbooks and internet services. The impact on social and emotional development. Lower self-esteem and confidence, feelings of exclusion and discrimination, increased stress and anxiety, reduced sense of belonging. And the impact on their future opportunities. Long-term consequences, such as limited access to higher education, fewer employment opportunities, reduced social mobility, and increased risk of poverty.
Factors affecting educational equity. The major factors are geographic location, socioeconomic status, access to technology, disabilities, and special educational needs. Geographic location, interland versus coastal areas, limited access to quality teachers, fewer educational resources, inadequate infrastructure, long travel distances to school, and the impact, lower attendance and academic performance. So what that is really saying is that pupils in the interland areas versus pupils in the interland areas often have fewer teachers and learning resources than pupils on the coast, making it harder for them to learn. Then we have socioeconomic status, challenges faced by low income families, difficulty purchasing school supplies, limited transportation option, lack of internet access, reduced participation in learning activities, and the impact is lower academic achievements. So pupils from lower income families may not be able to afford school supplies, transportation, or internet access, which can affect their education. Next. Disabilities and special educational needs. So the challenges are inadequate learning support, limited trained personnel, inaccessible facilities. The impact is this can reduce participation and achievement. So pupils without computers or internet, sorry, pupils with disability may need extra support without trained teachers or accessible facilities. Learning can be more difficult for them. Access to technology, digital divide, limited access to computers and tablets, poor internet connection, challenges with online learning, and the impact can be on equal learning opportunities. So, what this means is without computers or internet access, pupils may miss out on online learning and educational resources. Thank you.
Recommendations and strategies. First recommendation, expand internet access. This improves connectivity in the hinterland communities, increases access to online resources, increase features insensitive, such as housing and financial benefits, career advancement opportunities. In this case, if they have other housing in other houses as well, prepared for the teachers will be more willing to work in those out of town areas. Early identification. Train, train teachers to identify learning difficulties, provide timely interventions. So this speaks for itself. When the teacher will be able to identify what is wrong with the child, or if the child has a condition, after they would have done everything in response intervention, they would have done everything and they could have made a recommendation for this child. And then we have for students with disabilities, assistive technologies, training special education teachers, and have more accessible facilities. And lastly, monitoring learning outcomes, using assessment data to identify learning gaps, provide target support where needed.
Conclusion: educational equality is essential to ensuring that every learner in Guyana has the opportunity to achieve their full potential. Although significant progress has been made. Challenges such as poverty, geographic location, limited access to technology, and inadequate support for learners with disability continues to create barriers to equality education. Addressing these issues require a collaborative effort among the Ministry of Education, school, teachers, parents, and communities to create a more inclusive and supportive learning environment. By implementing practical strategies that promote fairness and equal access to education opportunities, Guyana can empower all learners to succeed academically, contribute meaningfully to society, and support the country's long-term social and economical development. Investing in educational equality today is an investment in a strong, more prosperous future for every citizen.
Thank you. That brings us to the end of our presentation.